Okay, so as we discussed about that full stack development, we are going to learn about the JavaScript and basic JavaScript instruction. So you can see in module 1, everything you have studied. Nothing is that you have not studied. You have studied about control statement. You have studied how to give the comment. What are the variables, data type. Little bit it will change in JavaScript, the different way to create the variables. Okay, that is data types will be different. Okay, array, string, functions, methods, objects, right? Decisions, loop, everything are almost similar. Only the way you are going to display or print will be changed, or few data type will be added on. That's all. Remaining everything are same. Okay. Now, if you see the second model about the document object, okay, model in that also. So most of the things as we discussed earlier that we are going to use if JavaScript you want to run in the browser, right? Using the browser. So you have to use HTML code, right? HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You can use that also. For that, you should have some extension to be installed in VS Code. When I want to run HTML code, by default, it will not run. Okay, it will not run because you just write, you cannot run the code. For that, what you have to do, first step, open the Visual Studio, and on the left side, you will be able to see that you have the options called something extension. You can see here something is extension. Click on extension. Okay. In extension, I have installed so many extensions. I will tell you one by one what are the things to be installed. So I'll just filter it, whatever I have installed. Okay. You can see that I have installed Bootstrap 4. I have installed Code Runner, HTML, CSS support. I have used JavaScript snippet code. There is something called as live server. It is very important. When you are going to run, you have to install first the live server. You can type on the left hand side, live server. You will get like this. You have to click install. So do that first. You have to the normal HTML code. You can create anywhere using Notepad, save as .html extension, and if you double click, it will work. Even CSS, it will work. Even JavaScript, it will work. There is not a problem to execute any web application based on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. No web server required on local machine. But when you are going to further to build any application based on your full stack development, based on React, then you are going to use some server. So let's install the live server. Clear? Everyone done? Installed? Once you install the live server, come back to your file. In the module 1, go to the module 1. Okay? And create a file called 1.html. So similarly, click on plus icon. Okay? And you can write any name. So I can write test.html. You can enter. The moment you can enter, you will see that on the left hand side, on the right hand side in the code window, you will be able to see the entire result. That means your file is created and extension is .html, and you can see the color is changed because I have installed other extension. So it will the code snippet, everything. That's what it is showing that also you can install. Okay, as of now, first install live server. This is done till here. Let's create normal HTML page. As we know that the structure of this, first you have to, the moment you give the tag symbol, less than symbol, automatically it will give you the syntax suggestion. So first we required doc type. The moment you give doc type, automatically will come as a HTML. Hit enter. Everyone getting the same? You will get, because the suggestion automatically in VS Code you will get. Even in Eclipse if you use, you will get it. So you can use any tools. but VS Code, most of the developers they will be using. Now, the moment you give enter, automatically this doc type, the suggestion will come. It doesn't mean that, remember, you should know that. It doesn't mean it's giving suggestion, hit enter, I will be not knowing the code. The code you should know that. The next step, because any HTML start with the first edge of HTML. So I have to write here HTML. The moment if I give closing tag, automatically the closing tag has come. So this is nothing, this entire, it is nothing, it's called as container tag. There is two types of tag, that is a standalone tag and container tag. This is called as container tag. That means container is nothing, it's a box in which you can keep something, right? So similarly, this is a container tag. So two types of tag we have, container tag and a standalone tag. So now what we'll do, after HTML, any JavaScript, any CSS code, if you want to write, that will be written inside your head section. So I will be writing now head. Okay. Okay. Now, as I said, whenever you want to use JavaScript or CSS, either it's CSS3, JavaScript, either in external, you are going to write inside the head section. Then I'll be using head tag. Okay. The moment if I click enter, nothing will happen until I don't give the closing tag. Automatically the close tag of head will appear. Okay. After this, you are going to use title tag. Okay. Title, close it, automatically closing tag will come. So whatever you want to write inside the title, you can write welcome to my first class. Okay. So this suggestion is coming for the CSS, just ignore it. Now this is the title tag. I am not using as of now any JavaScript, any CSS. This is very plain HTML, no bootstrap, nothing is there. Okay. So head tag is closed, title tag is closed, and anything whatever you are seeing in the web browser, that always it will be available inside the body section, right? So I will type here now, that is we have to type after head tag. Remember, I have to type body tag. Okay. Body tag. Okay. In body tag, you have several tags like paragraph tag, division tag. You can use, it's all practice. You have to go through the web development and you have to learn it. Okay. Now I'll write here very simple. Okay. I'll go with the H1 tag. I'll close this, wait. Okay. I'll go with the H1 tag and I will write here welcome to JS class. Okay. And Control S, save it. Okay. This is done. Once you save, okay, you can see that if it is not saved, on the top only the one small bubble symbol will be there. That means it is not saved. You have to save. After saving, right click in the code window and you can see that there is this option called open with live server. Okay, because we have installed the live server now. Now enter. That means select that. Automatically my browser will open and you can see that my result is welcome to JS class is available, and you can see that in title tag I have written welcome to my first class, and in body section I have used here welcome to JS class, that is result is appeared over here. So this is the live server, that's what I am getting result over here. Yes or no? Beautiful, handsome. This page is not beautiful and handsome, right? So we want to apply some different colors, right? We have to give a good attire, right? So now the role of CSS will involve. As I said in previous class, HTML is just a normal content. When you want beautification, right? I want some different color. It should look more attractive. Then for the beautification purpose, we will be applying some colors, right? For that, we'll go back to our code, okay? And now, if you want to add, like my H1 size, H1 is the head one, please go through and study about the complete HTML code, okay? Now what I'll do, a space, I will type here a style. You can see that suggestion is coming for the style, enter, automatically it will come with the double quotes, is equal to double quotes. Now I'll type, I want color of this. So color, you can type COLOR and enter, and it will give you the suggestion which color you want. I can select any color, okay, violet. Automatically you can see that there is no error in the syntax. And if you take a look here in your web server, see what happened? No result, right? Give a minute, I will reduce. Okay, see why? You can see here a small white colored dot on the file name test.html. That means it is not saved. The moment I save, it will reflect on the screen. You can see here, I am saving now my file. Right? Immediately. This is the advantage of using live server. No need to refresh also the page. Generally, if you use any other web server like Jam, right? So you have to save, again you have to refresh the page, then only this changes will be visible. Otherwise it won't. So with help of live server, immediately you can see that. Even if you want something, no, my Java class should be some different color, right? So what I'll do, there is something called as mark tag. This and all you have to learn by yourself. So I'll use here mark, okay? And this will come here, I'll move it at the end of this, before the closing of my H1, save it. Can you see that now? The changes, it is marked. So what happened? The previous was good, or this one is good. This is better, right? The text is different color. It will be eye-catching. Now even if you want little bit more changes, no, I want the background color of the body tag, even you can use. For that it is BG color. That is called as BG color. You can write any color. So what color shall we choose? We can write pink, and let's save it. You can see the changes, right? So here is the output. So you can change anything. Right? The moment I saved here, we are able to see the result on the browser, right? So this is basic CSS. Okay? I was telling about, we are going to learn about bootstrap, right? So when we talk about bootstrap, so what happened? How to check that it is bootstrap or not? The code is, okay, just maximize the browser. Whatever the browser you are using, you have the setting that is here. Go to the setting and you will be having option, sorry. I'll go here. I hope we have automatically suggestion. Wait. Okay. In this Mozilla, you have more tools. Click on more tools and you will be having responsive design mode. In Mozilla, this is the option. I'll click on that. Now you can see that my text size got reduced, right? This will look into the mobile. This is the screen. The screen size of this mobile is 449 into 644. Now if you change this, I want to change Galaxy Note 20, right? How the result will be there. You can change, so that's why this how even I want to check in iPad, right? this is how it will be visible. So these are way to check that your code is responsive or not. But this is not responsive because as per the screen size get changes, I should get my text size accordingly the bigger one. It should fill in entire this section, but it's not happening, right? Or little bigger. We can't read it, right? So this code you have to use it with a help of HTML5 and CSS3. So I'll show you that one code which I have already written. Okay. So where is that? Okay, I have 4 here. I have written. This is 3.html. Okay. This is the code. I'll just show you that. We'll discuss next class. Open with the live server. Now you can see that. Just welcome to our site. I have generated this code. I'll go to the again more tools, responsive design. Now you can see that the complete whatever the boxes layout, I have 3 different boxes. It's got fitted to the, so we don't have right side scrolling. Only we have top and down scrolling. And you can see that even I have menu, I can click on this. So menu will be open like this. You can see that. If you change the screen size, let's change into the different one. Any iPod, okay. See that? It's get fitted into this. So this is responsive, called a responsive web application, and it will be built with help of your only and only Bootstrap. You cannot use with normal. And Bootstrap means HTML5 and CSS3. That's all for today.